Yo, what's good, niggas? Can't say that. I keep saying that. Yo, what's good, bro? We gotta hop on a little bit 2K right now.
Jump high, baby. Let's go. All right. Yeah, come on. Come on. We're about to get it done.
There we go. They watching the Cowboys game, bro. I think I got a bag in with these shots today. I'm about to go crazy with these shots. I got the cheat codes. I've been in the lab. What is that? What the fuck was that? But first off, my dude, he ran in there so weird. Bro, I don't do that nowhere else. Ugh. I'm done after that shit. You can pass that one out. Good shot. Dang. Lucky shot, should I say. Dang, that's me, bro. Niggas finally made a good pass, bro. That's what it was. He ain't passing the ball now? What's going on? Nigga just took it. Good take. Fuck, man. Shoot. That's a wild shot. That was good. 2K is so frustrating, bro. Everything was just going so smoothly, and then it was just good pass.
14-15.
Tough shot. Oh my god, bro. I play team basketball. Ooh. Keep getting on the ball. Punching on it.
With an Invisalign smile, everything clicks. And that classic.
See, why am I all the way down to casual? What's the settings on this stuff, bro?
This is the number one doctor recommended.
That was just a fucking blooper. Now I'm all the way down to no status. You have to play every day? Like, what the hell? Well, I didn't know is the Cowboys gonna win today. Dak ain't looking too good right now. I hate to say it, but he not.
CBS is sponsored by Lowe's. Let's tackle home together this year. Domino's. Get great deals on pizza, French twist, chicken, desserts, and more. And by Invisalign Aligners. Transforming smiles, changing lives.
Diabetes.
The Texas tradition back to 1886, the Texas State Fair, the State Fair of Texas. This is the final day of it. They'd be hungry living that. But here we go, 6-3 in the last 3 drives. 2 by the Lions, 1 by the Cowboys. All producing field goals. It's Fox again who handles the kickoff duties. He's got another touchdown. By the way, Saturday the SEC on CBS features one of the most festive games in college football. Florida looks to take a bite out of top-ranked Georgia's perfect season. Gets us up for kickoff beginning at 2:30 Eastern with a drive to Atlanta, followed by college football today. That's Saturday. The SEC is on CBS. Came into the league through their Florida State. Sunday a year ago for the Lions. We got a 3-snap ball here against Dallas. It's like they're always in phase. They put these records. Big penalties. It's hard to overcome. Having a Dak Prescott back, last year with Amari Cooper, he was a little bit tighter in temper. And Able to get 2 yards on that handoff. Another tackle by Okuda. Let's go back to JB and Phil with an update. He was talking to see what when the ball leaves your hand. When it leaves your hand, run out there and make the tackle. Andrew Adams. Well, 76 yards from the interception, and it puts the Tennessee Titans up 10-0 over Indianapolis. Back to Jim, Tony, and Tracy. Thank you guys. Matt Ryan giving up a big 6. They had Jonathan Taylor back today.
Woo! Listen to the crowd. Let's go. He is.
Here's a 2nd and 15 for the Cowboys.
Way to go, man. How you doing?
This defense,
Go.
that's the image of Dan Campbell.
Damn. You know not shooting? Hey man, I'm not gonna keep playing. I ain't even jump. Why didn't I jump? Bro, y'all about to. Alright, I'm about to go on mute y'all. I'm gonna pass me off at one point. I'm not gonna let this ain't gonna happen. See, bro, if I quit, I'm the bad one. I can't even play. When did I pass the ball? I'm gonna get mine. You not dribbling in my face like that, man. He might be there. I'm not gonna reach him again. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna get the ball shit. Guard him! Oh, guard him! Hey, I'm gonna stay here and stick up with man. Not wrong, man. Damn. Dude, is he playing defense? What are you doing? What is that? That's Clam. Oh, he got the fuck out of me. He got me. He should have shot it. I don't like this bitch. This fucking Guap died. Nigga flop. Nigga standing right there. Oh, I fucking hate that nigga. You fucking doodle cheeks, man. Look at this fucking nigga celebrating. I can't fucking be on YouTube. I can't do nothing but cuss. Oh my god. That was impressive, Michael Parsons. You niggas, these guys suck. I gotta find a substitute word for that.
Patience, that was kind of cool. It was like, he's like, all right, let me look around and then take off. 54-yard line, 14-yard return.
Hey, let's dominate this game, fellas. That's the way to bring it. Come on, match up. How you doing?
That was a dime. I dimed him in the paint. Why did he take it? pass. Lakin. Hey. Shit. 9% coverage too? Hey man.
0-7.
Damn. Dang. Why don't I get the rock? I was there. I don't think I got checked. I gotta check, bro. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. %11 coverage? Damn. Oh, give me the rock. Getting real selfish over here, man. I don't know why I keep passing him. That is crazy. Another dub.
Really, this is a fake screen. Now we're going to go over the top and take our shot. Hutchinson on that open side end. I think that's probably Josh's tactic. Aggressive, and we talked about patience, and he told us yesterday. And he's been there just in spurts. Too many risky throws right now. We're back in the starting to settle in a little bit. And then, take on a little action play. And Elliott's going to take it to the 25. That side was sealed by the likes of Dalton Schultz. And Zeke was slow to get up. One of those guys who sticks down very often. That was a wicked hit. 114 on it. Elliott's done that a couple times. Beautiful and flying into it. That's play hard.
Right there, just straight down. Hit by Elliott.
And he's Elliott on Elliott. He's having a really good year. How that goes. He's having a really good year. Both his backs. Coach McCarthy has a great way of spreading it. Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, a little concerned there.
Coach McCarthy talks about, like, hey, just look at his resume. He's doing outstanding.
Hey, let's dominate this game, fellas.
Good players, but
That's the way to bring it.
they want to see fresh for that. Just like they want to fresh.
Come on, back up. How you doing?
Yeah. This year, the guy in the 7th year, they're talking about like 15. But you're right, McCarthy talked about we want to fresh December, January. That's the thing, is like get good football, keep simple, turn the ball over. This is a long way. This takes
Bro, you suck. You suck, bro. You so suck. You suck so bad.
Hey, let's dominate this game, fellas. Yeah, that's the way to bring it. Come on, match up. How you doing? Go, baby.
I'm back on the mic. Back on the mic. I muted them. I'm gonna try to get some audio this time. But what I really need to do is go back on that other clip because it was a good game and just commentate over that one. It had to react to that. I made that. I was there. Probably guard up. Oh my gosh! I freaking flew! Give me that. It's cause I can shoot, I'm dribble a little bit, and I'm dunking. I'm doing everything. I wouldn't have went up with that one. Oh, it went straight through. Why is he dunking on y'all? Oh my gosh! Oh, did I just do that? I was thinking it, and I did it. Put him in a blender. I saw him kind of fading like that. He's scared I'm gonna go dunk on him. Oh, good shots. He's too little. Way too freaking little. Guard on! Dude, you're giving up points like it ain't nothing. Damn, these are easy contested defense, bro. Yep. Everybody saw that coming. Shit, good shots. I'm dogging this. Later. Look, I blew away fucking way. Got my team, bro. This is a good team.
Earthquake booty number 2. Earthquake booty number 3.
After that, PJ Walker, right here, PJ Walker, PJ Moore, 20 yards out. The Carolina Panthers lead 7-0 at half.
All right, Dak Prescott is back to watch how they're down. Dak is trying to get the rhythm. He's not running so far here. Just a tad bit high. It's an incomplete pass. Here they bring the pressure in their spot. Lyman gets to him. Dak feeling the heat. Play action, rolling right. This is a beautiful ball. Sleeve left. Finds it. Takes a shot. Holds on to it. Dak Prescott up and down. This is offense.
That's all. I ran out of bread, but I wanted to try it.
Yeah, it was good. Is it like, oh, it's the garlic toast? It's hot. I'm gonna give it a second.
The speed of the game is something you cannot simulate forever. So I would expect him in the second half of this game to get back into a rhythm, get back into a flow, acclimate himself to the speed of the game.
You know, I think the Detroit Lions defense deserves a lot of credit. I mean, they were flying around all over the place, making big hit after big hit in this Tennessee Indy game. I know you were talking about Matt Ryan in the pregame film. He had 2 bad interceptions. And this game is being played between the 20s. It's physical, it's nasty, and he just can't turn those balls over.
Well, go to that Dallas game. Aaron Glenn, defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions, they had a bye-week ban. Everybody in that covers football was rubbing it in about this bad Detroit's defense. They played inspired. Good game down and down.
So, boom, you want to help a brother out? Want to get ready to go to the commercial break? You want to go ahead and take it from there? Oh, I love your hair. That's what tight end. Boom, take it to break.
Yes,
Hey, let's dominate the game, fellas. Yeah, that's the way to bring it. Come on, back up. How you doing?
That was a hell of a read. Bro, I got it that one. Only if I was gonna stack it. Dang. Dang, he a playmaker. Oh, you're ugly. You're not like that. Oh my God. Oh, please. Good shots. That was amazing. Hey, make that. That's your shot. You can't make that. You can't make that. Energy. Why y'all forcing me to fall now? I'm not used to that.
see New Buffalo Ranch sauce. It spicy meets cool.
Survivors ready. Go!
Faulty.
Zeke is back after that hard hit. We were showing these during the break online, so it could have been seen up top. There's that one right there. Did he have control? Did he have the hands underneath the ball? It looked like it might have bounced off the ground. Gene Steratore, what did you see?
I agree with you, Jim. I think when Trayvon Diggs bobbles the first, as he's coming to the ground there, it appeared to me that his arms open up, the football's in between. I don't think it's firm control at the time the ball makes contact with the ground. I think it definitely could have been overturned had they reviewed that further.
Okay, that's a pass play to Lamb for a first time. But, Gene, I got to ask you, why, you got a 2-minute break, isn't somebody going to a monitor at least looking at it, or why isn't somebody seeing the replays that are on our line during commercial telling the folks down in Dallas, you guys need to look at this?
Well, with it being a turnover, Jim, you would expect and you know that they're looking.
As Zeke breaks one out to the 47. Go ahead, Gene.
You know that they're looking at all of those plays. It's a scoring play. It's a turnover. So when the referee's on the field, he's sitting there understanding that replay, scrubbing the replays. New York is looking with them. And if he doesn't get buzzed, it's his assumption, and without seeing it, that they've confirmed the interception and that they play on. That's what the officials on the field are feeling.
Okay, moving on. Cowboys got momentum with a third straight chunk play. This one to Schultz. For more on that, Tracy, down to you.
Well, I can concur exactly what Gene was talking about. I am standing right next to the official review monitor, and no one came over to look at it. I was talking to one of the officials who said to me they are reviewing everything in New York. They must have not felt that was something they had to review down on the field.
And again, the folks that are saying, well, why didn't Dan Campbell throw the challenge flag? He can't. It's a turnover. It's supposed to be automatically reviewed.
Well, early got because they got away with one.
2nd and 1, and look at Pollard into the secondary with one wiggle, a second, and down to the 15-yard line.
This is just a perfect drive. You know, they're just running right at him, simple plays, bootlegs. This is what I thought they would come out. And you see Pollard, the change of pace back, using that burst and leverage ability to
28 yards. Yeah, he has it.
And you saw before Zeke, you know, leap over a defender. I mean, this is how Dallas really need to come into this game and wear their opponent down, as you see them do it on this drive. Keep running over that right side.
That's another quick 5 for Pollard, who now has 7 carries for 54.
This Dallas team has really done a great job. Diggs deserves the interception. I mean, the truth is it's not an interception. He should have easily caught it. He never drops it. He did there, I believe. So if you're a Detroit fan, you're like, this is truly the difference in the game. If you're Dallas, you're like, well, that's making up for a penalty or two earlier. So to me, though, you just want to get the call right.
Yeah,
and I don't think it was right.
And we're going to have fans who are going to react to what we're saying, thinking we have some sort of allegiance here. We're just trying to say, whatever's right is right. That's it. 2nd and 4. They take the Pollard.
I think you're going to see Schultz right here. He's going to throw a back shoulder. The ball's going to die just a little bit behind. He would be up higher. But this is the recipe for the Dallas Cowboys, Jim Nantz. Run the football and bootleg, and the game gets really simple. And bootleg means fake it. You go over and same thing here. Hand it off right up the middle.
Barniak is the fullback. It's Elliott into the end zone for the game's first touchdown.
Dallas took just 3 minutes and change to go the 82 yards.
Farniak comes in at the fullback position, number 68. You called it. You got that size. And then Zeke Elliott does what he does best, put his head down, just get right through the middle of that line. And this drive was all about that right side of that offensive line, creating that hole over and over again, mashing it forward. And that's going to wear down your opponent very quickly if that happens 2 drives in a row.
54 of the 82 yards on that drive coming from the running backs, running the football. Maher with the extra point. And the Cowboys take the 10-6 lead. All set up by this interception. Cowboys go the distance. Sink into the end zone.
Roger, we've located it. The Call of Duty combo. Little Caesar slices and sticks in a 20-ounce Mountain Dew. Mission deliciously accomplished. Unlock dual double XP with the Call of Duty combo or Mountain Dew at Little Caesars. Pizza, pizza. Winning numbers are 55, 39, 71, 43. 3? He won. Yes!
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
I'll hold on to that.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Well, we made it to another Halloween without getting eaten. This year was a close one.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Ooh, you feel that chill?
I don't feel anything. This can't be good.
Come be a part of a once-in-a-lifetime celebration filled with once-in-a-lifetime magic you don't want to miss at the Walt Disney World 50th Anniversary Celebration. Only through March 31st, 2023.
Nice place.
Thanks.
Did you know? Paying rent can now raise your credit scores instantly. Free with Experian. Now rent can boost your credit scores instantly. Free with Experian Boost. Download the app now.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Impossible, Polar, Bacon, Whopper, I do this day, every your wish.
You never look your weight team? Feel too at home. Great things happen when you spice it up.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Little Caesars, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL. Pizza Pizza. Captain Morgan reminds you great things happen when you spice it up. And by Experian. Do more with your credit score.
Cowboys with their first lead of this game. A 7-play, 82-yard drive. And Zeke has touchdown on the season, number 3. Maher this season has had only 1 kick return. That's it. That gives him now 31 touchbacks, 1 return. Lions on the road. Well, it's been dismal. They haven't won in their last 12 games. They got a tie in there, 0-11-1. That's what the recent scoring is, 53-6. Red zone touchdown percentage, that's on the road, about a third of the time.
Well, I don't think they were good enough last year. Okay, this offense is much different. Dan Campbell, Ben Johnson, you see right there, Jared Goff, they rechanged their offense. They're the second fastest team from snap to snap with Tampa Bay now.
Well, I thought somebody jumped down. I finally see a flag on the far sideline come out.
It looked like 98. Bohanna got through there on the defensive line a little early. Last week, that was the area of concern against Philly, the interior of the D-line.
Offside defense, number 98. 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
but they've been playing really this interior really well. They rotate a lot of guys in. Really impressed with Armstrong, Odigizua, Bohanna, Basham. I mean, a lot of these guys. Fowler's had a really good year. Obviously, Lawrence, Parsons, very dominant. But that's what you got to do, is you got to run right at these guys, and that allows you to get into some other stuff.
1st and 5. And on the slant. And that's out to the 50, near the 50, the 48 for Raymond. That's where they would have been roughly had that interception been ruled incomplete. It would have been 3rd and 2 from the 49. That's where they were.
Yeah, they get it right back. But right here, this is a little bit of a thing. That's Parsons. You're going to see a slant come in, and no one's going to cover. And on that area, it's a really good route there. But you're asking Parsons to play linebacker, defensive end, everything. You never know the responsibilities. I think he's probably doing his job right. But you got to get down there tighter. You can't let a little slant go inside the slot.
On 1st down, they're coming after it. And they get him back at the 41. That is Sam Williams, this rookie out of Ole Miss, who is a rising star. You could just see it, another piece to the puzzle with this defense.
And this should not be allowed, because they put Skipper in, number 70, who's a backup lineman. But they put him in at tight end just to make sure you have that protection. And, when you put 6 offensive linemen in, you don't expect to get sacked. But a great job by Williams, that 2nd rounder, who's flashed his potential whenever we've done a game, Jim.
2nd and 16. Dump it off to Williams, written down by Curse. Yeah, talking about Sam Williams. We were visiting yesterday with Parsons about the rookie out of Ole Miss, and he said his potential is bigger than he sees. That was an interesting statement.
It is. I mean, his ability to be flexible and bend and flatten the edge. I mean, you can see it right away. He's able to race upfield low, and it's that leverage. That's what you want to see out of a young kid.
3rd and 12. Cowboys blitzing. Cobb rolling out. And he gets taken down at the 50. Parsons ran all the way over to get him.
Barely sense him, but to me, you got to watch a fake right here, too. You never know. You got to be safe here on defense.
4th and 8 it is. And they let Fox handle it. Going to be returned. By Turpin. Look at Turpin go! Turpin got tackled by the last man. Elliott got him. What in the name of Tony Romo was this? No, Tony Romo was this?
He's got my speed. I allowed him to use it, and you see it every week. And 2 great special teams today. John Fossil, Turpin showing off. This place is starting to get rocking.
Show your daughter her future daughter.
When you watch me play, take the shot, drive, team up, win. You prove we deserve your media coverage. For the first time in history, the NWSL Championship game is in prime time. You don't want to miss it, because when you watch the game, you change the game.
So you're 45. That's the perfect age to see some old friends, explore new worlds, and to start screening for colon cancer. Yep, with colon cancer rising in adults under 50, the American Cancer Society recommends starting to screen early, at age 45. I'm Cologuard, a non-invasive way to screen at home on your schedule, and I find 92% of colon cancers. I'm for people 45 plus at average risk for colon cancer, not high risk. False positive and negative results may occur. Ask your provider if Cologuard is right for you.
A breakfast croissant, unseasoned potatoes for $3, and they're redshirting you?
It's just a standard work shirt.
Hey, try to stay humble, man.
Thank you, Rich.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's $3 breakfast deal.
Michelob Ultra.
Can I help you?
Did you mail this?
Oh, okay. Lena is our messenger pigeon.
What? Oh my God.
This is mostly secure. Most fairly secure. Yes, sir.
This is crazy.
You know what else is crazy? That SMS text that he sent me? It's unencrypted. Other people might see your text just like other people might see that letter.
You're kidding.
No.
Week 7 continues on CBS and Fox, and tonight on NBC.
Along the digs. That was really the switch in the game, right? Changed the whole momentum of the game. 6-3, turnover going the other way. Here's Prescott, firing it, and it is catch by Noah Brown. Yeah, there's 2 throws today that were starting to get back to normal. Dak, see, they both came out of the 2016 draft. They were number 1 overall. Dak, taken in the 4th round, was the 8th quarterback. What's stunning about this? 4 of those quarterbacks, between the 2 of them, are no longer in the league. Lynch, Hackenberg, Kessler, and Cook. How about that? Dak, the 8th one taken. It's we would redo that a little bit if you could go back in time. Yeah, it's amazing how little things. By the way, the create a whole bunch of different situations for people. The turf and punt return, the longest in the NFL this year. There's Pollard bottled up for no gain. That turf and return, 52 yards, the longest in the league this year. Well, the explosive plays have killed the Lions all year. I mean, I'm talking about from a defense perspective. So the special teams has actually been really good. You know, Dave Fitt, the special teams coordinator, I think has done a really good job. But you can't have those big plays. Not on special teams and not on defense. Can't beat the league. 3rd and 2, and they get to him. That's Hutchinson again. Boy, he's had a nice game today. Aiden Hutchinson, his 2nd sack for the Heisman runner-up a year ago. And this is really impressive. This is what you wanted to see when you moved him last week. Steele's done an outstanding job, but we're going to look on this side. He's going to use this up. That edge is wide open. We call that the open edge. There's no tight end on that side. There's no one else to help chip consistently. And that's where you're starting to see him flourish because they moved him. You're going to give Dan Campbell and Aaron Glenn credit. Moving him to that side, you're starting to see his skill set and why they chose him number 1. 2 sacks today, 5 on the season. The other 3 all came in first half against the Commanders. Week 2, we got a penalty marker down back at the 6-yard line. Delay a game. He's always had, Hutchinson.
Delay a game, offense, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
You do that on purpose. It helps your punter. I say this because punting this ball 30 yards. They always practice this 35 to 40-yard hang. Trying to punt it 26 is a lot harder. Sometimes defenses say decline. John Fossil, the special teams coach for the Cowboys, who is really maybe not the best to me. He's on that short list. There's Anger. Hand over in. Returner stays away from it, and it gets a hard bounce into the end zone for a touchback. For a net of only 25. Dak been sacked a couple of times today, both by the rookie Hutchinson.
Buffalo Wild Wings is deals on deals on deals.
Like buy one, get one half off Wing Tuesdays, buy one, get one free boneless Thursdays, and Wing Bundle from $9.99. Order now at BuffaloWildWings.com.
This book has helped me so many young homeowners who have become their parents.
Hey, what's the lowest you'll go on one of these books?
Well, remember, no haggling in stores.
Yeah, chapter 6, yep.
They may have read the book, but they still have a long way to go.
Hope to get your John Hancock on there.
Let's just call it a signature.
I noticed there weren't any refreshments, so I'm just going to leave a couple of snacks.
Folks, the line's a shambles. Let's tuck it in, sir.
Come on. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Okay, we don't need a line monitor.
It's your time now.
Rated.
This is Antonelli's Shoe Shop, and we're the Antonelli.
We chose our Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because we earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase.
And with no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to our business needs. What's in your wallet?
Dude. Fire.
Grillmaster, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
We drew a picture of our family.
Sucks.
Inside Amy's Shooter. New season now streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus. Use promo code Inside Amy for 1 month free.
When's the new Halloween episode of Ghost?
Watching.
We got a Lions possession coming up. It's all about teamwork. Being in concert, being in sync. That group of Cowboys certainly are. Nice run. Nice cutback by Greg Reynolds.
This is where Dallas has done a good job, and so has Detroit. Look at that left side. You got a double team right there and a double team right there, and they're working together in tandem. And this gives a lot of room for these running backs. And Swift really gets through that stuff, right? And you see Reynolds doing a good job there, but that's the problem for both this team. That's the one weakness they can run it right now. Obviously, Detroit, but that's the only thing last week that hurt Dallas against the Eagles.
2nd and 2. That's Williams. Got it for the first down. Hey, when you got an offensive coordinator named Ben Johnson, you think they would be able to run, right?
You're right. What? That was my first time I ever watched Ben Johnson, Carl Lewis.
You know, Carl Lewis was drafted by the Dallas Cowboys.
They love speed. Exactly right.
12th round, 1984.
Yeah, that was. They used to always take those guys
out of the University of Houston.
You know that guy.
Was drafted. Also drafted by the Chicago Bulls, by the way. It's a completion to Reynolds, and that's going to be Reynolds' first catch. He's got history with Goff back in his Rams days. The 6th year overall, the team they've been teamed together.
Yeah, I like that. We're talking about it. They have good chemistry. Those 6 to 8 yard hitches. Deep over middle routes outside touchdown. But that's a matchup right there. I think you all of a sudden feel that and you're like, he's so soft, he's so far off that I'll be looking to exploit that matchup. Diggs, on the other hand, is going to come down here and really get on your speed, get up his hands. You're looking to go one-on-one to the inside.
That's Anthony Brown defending the slot receiver, but they go Brown instead, and they pick up another new set of downs. Williams picking it up, Van Der Esch ending it, but let's check, though, a marker at the 45.
Holding, offense, number 68, 10-yard penalty, replay, 2nd down.
The left tackle, Decker's going to get a holding call. Which, Dan Campbell. Take a look right there. Find out how big of a hold. It didn't look like much of a blue. That's a call.
That doesn't look like anything out of the normal.
And it didn't make a difference
to me. The spot foul, it's a 2nd and 8. They get near the 40 again with Williams.
These teams trying to wear down, run right at the other team. Dallas did it on the last drive. Detroit's trying to do it here. The penalties make it more difficult. This 3rd and 3, you have a chance here, Detroit, but really Detroit is not good on 3rd and 2, 1 and 2. 3's a little different because they can throw it. But when they have to run it, just smartly, you're going to see them go ahead and bring it back in and say, hey, can we run this ball? Yes, we can. Let's hand it off to the right.
It's Reynolds, they bring back alongside Goff. Goff, too low for it. Flag down. Then again, the punt going to get him for holding as Hockenson made the grab.
Well, yeah, this one was a little more apparent.
Evan Brown, I think, was on Parsons.
And that's what they do. They get these matchups where these 5 guys rushing. You put Parsons on the player that's holding the backup.
Offense, number 63, 10-yard penalty, replay, 3rd down.
Detroit today on 3rd down is 0 for 5. There's the flag that wipes out yet another chance to get a new set of downs.
Yeah, and that's big. Last week, 0 for 6 on 4th down. They moved the ball over against New England, but these are key downs. Very similar to 4th down. This one, another monster play in this game.
Well, they've got to get 14 for the first.
Yeah, you got to look deep, check it down, and hope your guy can get to it.
There's a pass. It was whistling out to the 50, and it's caught.
Wow. You saw Reynolds do earlier. This one time it's Raymond. But that's too easy. It's just a drop back and a deep curl. Good job by Sewell. He's really becoming one of the great tackles in this game.
Last plays of the 3rd quarter. This might be it. That was 19, the longest play by the Lions today. Not only that one, Vander Esch on another hit. One score in that 3rd quarter. It was the Zeke Elliott touchdown.
Defensive battle.
Yes, it is. 10-6 Cowboys heading to the 4th. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
New tomorrow.
If there's something down there, we'll find it.
6 bags of fentanyl.
Reloaded gun.
A new NCIS Hawaii. Tomorrow on CBS.
Survivor, Wednesday at 8/7 Central on CBS.
Start the fourth. Welcome back to AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. First event ever here in the stadium, Tony? What was it? George Strait concert. Second, the Jonas Brothers. I was here.
For the Jonas.
Trying to be a good dad for my Caroline. Yep.
That's awesome.
No, I thought you were going to say Giants. Here's a handoff to the 45, Williams.
I love every one of their songs, the Jonas Brothers. They're really nice. George Strait, obviously a legend.
You've been to a few games here and a few concerts.
Yeah, you too, a bunch of other ones. But you know what they all had in common? They were better on 3rd and 2 than the Lions.
Hey, the Lions just converted on 3rd and 14 for their first third down conversion today.
No, but they're 50% from here where you should be like 85.
It's Williams. He's going to get one. He's got a whole lot more. Look at that run. And the likes of Jonah Jackson and Khalif Raymond helping open up that left side.
Look at the left guard right here. You're going to see him pull 73 Jackson. Great play design by Ben Johnson. All the running up the middle hasn't been working. Let's get out wide. As you see a condensed front by Dallas, that's really a scheme design. Really didn't even need Jackson out there. They had a lot of room.
That was the first 20-yard play of the day for the Lions, the run by Williams, who's now got 79 on 14 carries. Timeout called by Dallas. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from Progressive Insurance.
Nice work. Never heard you scream like that before. Dad, it's not a big deal. I'm scared of spiders, too.
I know it's not a big deal. Because I didn't scream.
Oh, I see. You didn't scream, no.
So, that's why it's not a big deal.
Free play back.
This What Really Happened replay is brought to you by Progressive. One thing no one would challenge, protecting your home and auto with Progressive.
Sorry you had to relive that.
We're back with Detroit driving. They started this series back at their 20. It's 9 plays, 57 yards to this point, to the Dallas 23, and first down.
Kill means they're going to their second play. They see this front, over front. Put the ball in front of us.
It's Reynolds. They've got some big holes. This offensive line right now is blowing open some alleys for these backs. Under the radar, we talked about Jonah Jackson had the big block on that 20-yard run on 3rd and 2 a moment ago. He's our subject on Under the Radar, Tony.
Very explosive for a big guy. He looks like he motioned. When they get Vaitai back, Vaitai, they're going to maybe the best offensive line in the NFL.
Their first red zone snap of the day, and it's a big one all the way to the end zone. That is right. They're still waiting for confirmation, and they're going to rule him down just short. Just short.
Wow, this is a great screen play. They went behind Jackson on the plays before. This time he pulls, and he goes to the right. You'll see him pull. Hey, come on, follow me. I'm the Under the Radar. And then come back and throw the screen over here. What another great play design. As they rule him short. Let's see if that is true. Joe.
That is close.
It's as close as the interception.
It's a lot closer than where they spotted, I can tell you that. It's a full yard out.
This is concerning from Detroit.
Oh, comes out. Oh, no. Comes out and Dallas recovers. They could have challenged that last one. Instead, they run the play, the ball comes out and into the arms of Anthony Barr.
Wow!
And that's been the season story for Detroit.
Heartbreakers, and they're not great. I told you, the short yardage. Teams have been doing this stuff, and you can't turn it over. And huge 2 plays in this game that have changed the fortunes, and Dan Campbell knows it.
5 boneless wings for just $1 with any burger, only at Applebee's.
Get the new iPhone 14 Pro on us. Right now, T-Mobile is including Apple Business Essentials, so you can easily manage your team's devices. On the network with more 5G coverage, only from T-Mobile for Business.
Ordinary tissues burn when Theo blows, so Puffs Plus Lotion rescued his nose. With up to 50% more lotion, Puffs brings soothing relief. A nose in need deserves Puffs Indeed, America's #1 lotion tissue.
Yeah, that's half the fun of the new house. Seeing what people left behind in the attic.
Well, saving on homeowners insurance with Geico's help is pretty fun, too.
Tiny dancer.
They left a ton of stuff in there.
Well, enjoy your house.
No, thank you.
Geico could help you save on homeowners and renters insurance.
I've got that blue sky. I've got that sunshine.
Thursday.
What is it?
3 deaths, the same place, the same time.
What could cause this?
Mass poisoning, gas leak.
Suicide Focus Thursday on CBS.
Chief, do you hear it?
Sorry, baby.
My dad's trapped.
TV's #1 news series, Fire Country, Friday night 8 Central on CBS.
Go to NFLShop.com for a special offer.
Jamal Williams' first ever career fumble lost. He went over 600 carries before he even fumbled, which his own team recovered. That pass is to Pollard, and they get out of the jam and pick up a quick 19. And what a sequence of events it was, though, a moment ago that led to the football getting back in Dallas's hands. 19-yard play. It's a simple rollout. Back with a risky little pass right there, but it's perfect. And you see Pollard turn on the juice. And now all of a sudden, these plays, every one of them, has gone against Detroit. They played really well today, but it looks like Dallas is starting to take it on. We'll see. Here's again to Pollard. How big are those calls? Those calls. Well, first off, Parsons chases down Brock Wright to get him. Got to give him some credit for that. Now, had they challenged, this is, that's it right there. Is he short? I know one thing. He's not at the one where you look at the football, right? Yes, he's down. You can see it right there, his knee touching the turf. And to me, I would have still challenged it. I'm not great in short yardage, right? So I'd want to know for sure. Now, obviously, we see it there. He's down. But you didn't know that at the time. The other part is you could have moved the ball up. And that helps your quarterback sneak. And when you're at the one, here's Pollard with a wiggle, and he's about a half-yard short. Like, if you're really close to that yellow line right there, you can just quarterback sneak. If you're a full yard or three-quarters of a yard, you don't feel comfortable getting that over and over. It changes your call for sure. Was it worth it? I mean, the biggest thing is you can't turn the ball over if you Williams. You don't have any fumbles. You definitely can't juke when you have points automatically. You're talking about a guy that's been in the league for 6 years who had never lost a fumble. Well, this defense is fantastic at just creating havoc. There's 3rd and 1. They toss it to Pollard. Anzalone trying to get to him, and the Lions make a play. Look at Anzalone race over to get him, and Elliott helped out. And the Lions defense has come up big today for a beleaguered group that was last in the league in almost every category. I couldn't believe this was just. How many times do we keep talking about the effort by these Lion defensive players sprinting across, laying people out? I mean, these just hits flying in. But, that's a big stop, giving your team a chance. It's first down, changes it. So now 10 minutes to go in the game. Dallas to punt. This has definitely been a game, Dallas is expected, but they're coming back. A little snap there. Anchor. Fair catch at the 20. But it's come down to that interception that we talked about and that call earlier down. But it's still
a nail biter here as far as it goes. Who's going to win?
Wanted full-time fans must be enthusiastic problem solvers, possess strong communication skills, be good under pressure, willing to travel, and happy to work weekends. Modelo, brewed for full-time fans, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
I joined Uber One to be frugal. Because I'm famous. Yeah, famous. You know, I'm more like that guy from that thing, famous. So saving money is pretty clutch for me.
State Farm. Look, I want that personal price plan, so I'm on a level with you. I've literally never washed Patrick's practice jersey. Superstition.
Jeff, you don't need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Oh, no. This is clean? Absolutely, Patrick. Here you go.
Oh. That's not me. Call her quick to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We have a weird war.
Terrorism is good for business.
We're not one for one and lost for chaos. We're team. We need a win fast. These things take violence and timing. I can do both.
People are calling to Slaughter Boy Bear 2, but we need a campaign now.
Taco Bell went a bit crazy with his breakfast. It was too much. What you need in the morning is tasty, simple food. Fluffy eggs, sausage, hash browns, and warm choices. They should open a restaurant that only serves those breakfast breadsticks.
You listen, or is this part of the commercial?
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Taco Bell. Modelo, brewed for full-time fans with a fighting spirit. And by Verizon, the network America relies on.
Goff and the Lions up to the line, down 10-6. Jared Goff told us yesterday, if they manage to win here in Dallas when no one expects them to, it would be a signature win for us.
They have a chance right here, 9:52 to go. This is shocking if you're a Cowboy fan, 'cause this is not what you expected.
Able to throw it out in the flat to Wright. And he's out to the 24-yard line. That's his fourth catch for Brock Wright.
Now watch right here. You got Anthony Barr, and at the back you got Diggs. They got to communicate. You both can't go that way, and someone goes over here. We're in a zone. And that's where the communication, very rare for this defense. But right now you're seeing a lot of stuff. That's what Ben Johnson does, shifts motions, creates a lot of confusion, then they kill the play.
Parsons is not out there right now for the Dallas D. It's Jackson. Oh, Jackson. My goodness. A throwdown by Sam Williams.
I mean, that's we talked about earlier, the Holmes.
Oh, I was going to ask the Holmes to tell me what happened here.
I mean, this is a stuplex right here. Yeah, I mean, it looked a little more, that one didn't look as bad. But right here, just is down, and then it's like, ooh. Down.
Gene Sternford telling us that should have been a flag.
I was saying that one actually looking too aggressive.
Parsons is back in. He almost got to Goff, and it's incomplete off the fingertips of Wright. Interesting, though. That could have been a penalty that play before. And watch Parsons sit out one play, then come right back out and nearly get to Goff.
I mean, that's hard to do. Decker is having an outstanding season. Very athletic, smart, tough, but going against these two tackles, Parsons instant impact. Crowd's going to be up. Let's watch Parsons and see what they do. Because you can't leave him one-on-one on 3rd and 12. He's too disruptive.
We'll get to the Dallas 46. Goff pass. That's
That's intercepted. That is an interception by Jordan Lewis.
The tandem, these safeties, these corners, they've got a ton of depth. Lewis showing off.
Maybe not as much. Pick.
He was guarding Kennedy, and they went to the well one too many times. You know that deep curl route? Anthony Brown gave up on 3rd and 13 on the outside when Reynolds got it, I believe, or Raymond actually. And then this time they come back and do the deep curl again to Kennedy. Jordan Lewis comes in and says, that's the 4th time on 3rd and long, not this one.
3 giveaways committed by the Lions in this half in 4 possessions.
And all Dallas needs to do right now is take one down and score, right? It's like, you know, I really had an idea that Dak was going to be a little rusty. He's been a little bit. But they protected the football. He's got 158 yards. But, you know, for 7 quarters of football this year, they haven't really done a whole lot. This is one of those possessions, I'm saying with Dak, this is where you can start that process, right, Jim? Where it's like you get that rhythm back, and next week all of a sudden you're taking off and you're back to the
Well, you're talking about the 4 quarters against Tampa week 1, which he played, 19-3 loss, and then of course the first 3 quarters plus in this one. There's Goff, his 2nd interception. The first one will get a lot of discussion this week. Cowboys take over at their own 46.
This defense again, by the way, Dallas defense played outstanding. A good offensive unit to create the turnovers. They needed that, a little bit more of that as well. And now this team just needs to run the football. Looking at the slot, he's coming, then he has a chance to make a tackle.
Elliott.
Okudah comes up with the first contact. He's been in on many tackles. It's a Detroit defense that has stopped the Cowboys twice on 3rd and 1, twice on 3rd and 2 today. Dallas 1 out of 7 on 3rd down. Talking about, of course, last of the league when it comes to 3rd down conversion percentage. The Lions had been giving up 50% on the year.
Yeah.
Not today. 2nd and 4. We have another 3rd down coming up as Okudah makes yet another tackle. Well, they talked about we got to knock the ball out. Been working it on all week. Got a half a quarter to go. They have another one of those in them. They got 1 takeaway from Noah Brown as you see Jordan Lewis is being carted to the locker room. It's a defense that's given up at least 27 points in all the games this year. So far, against the number 1 offense, only 10 points.
It's really impressive. This is why Dak Prescott, though, you feel excited if you're a Cowboy fan. You think these are the situations where he provides you that extra stuff.
See if he's got it here. We're 3rd and 4. He's got time. Now he's looking for options. And it's incomplete. There is a marker in the secondary at the 35.
Well, it looked like Anzalone was grabbing a guy all the way down the field.
Holding defense. Number 34. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
I mean, it literally looked up here when I'm looking down like he was just holding him the whole time. Let's see. All right, got a little bit there.
A little hook and hold Beachway.
I think Hendershot was trying to hold him a little bit.
Yeah.
Too. It's definitely on Anzalone, but then Hendershot just made it more obvious.
First down from the gun. They push the pocket, get the pass away, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb today, 3 catches. Michael Gallup, who some thought would see his numbers climb today with Prescott's return, no catches.
And this is part of where when you come back, I thought he would just be a little bit rusty as you get people around your feet and everything. The sequencing of your body rotating through, it doesn't fire quite. You don't have the same snap. That takes a week. I feel like that's all that is. You know, some of the throws are just not as good. On this, get up on the ball. 3rd and 8. What do we have? A safe call. Yep. Slide the line to the left. We got a ton of matchup. No one's guarding inside up top.
Looks like Detroit jumped. 3 plays. Then they missed. 15-yard pass play.
Just too many times antsy linebackers, Anzalone, Rodriguez, before these guys just go flying in.
Offside defense, number 34. That penalty's declined. The play results in a first down.
CeeDee Lamb, who still a young receiver, 3rd year.
Get the pressure in the middle, and it's a good job.
Plays with a lot of passion. We were talking about that yesterday, the two of us, about how that frustration sometimes can carry over for him on some plays when he's not getting the football enough. Starting to learn how to handle it. There's a flag as they tackle Pollard at the line.
This is a big call right here. Dallas gets a hold. That makes it where they can't be quite as simple as just 3 handoffs.
Offense. Number 73, 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
We've got a quick update. Back into the line. Completed on the near side. And that's Noah Brown. Tracy.
Jim, Dallas cornerback Jordan Lewis hurt his right foot on that interception. You saw he needed a lot of help getting off the field, was parted directly into the locker room. I do not expect to see him back out there. Lewis is a Detroit native. He was named a captain today. Certainly did his job. Let's hope that he's okay.
Yeah, 6th year out of the University of Michigan as well. Thank you, Trace. 5-minute mark, 2nd and 10. Got another open receiver. It's Brown. Keeping his balance to the 11.
Really good rhythm by Dak. Keeping his eyes left, coming right back through the middle. You'll see, look left, come right back. Ball right in front on Brown, allowed the run after catch. A little too soft right there for the Lions at this point. They have to hold them to a field goal or this game is probably over. And if you're the Cowboys, you're going to run the ball again. You'd have a cakewalk touchdown if you wanted to fake it and do a movement.
First down from the 11. Gonna keep it. And he's able to fly over the top of A.J. Parker. Goes out of bounds, stops the clock. 4:09.
This should have been. Got to get everyone out. You do that at home, much tougher on the road. Get to the right play over and over.
2nd and 8. Tackled at the 2-yard line at Schultz. And it'll be 3rd and 1.
tour play where everyone's going to go across the field. Dak scans it, he's back, and then he just throws it underneath. Much too soft. You can't have these little throws over the middle. Big play here. You talked about it. They've stopped him a few times. Not bigger than this.
Zeke is the running back. Again, he hit mid 6 for 6 from a yard out. There's Pollard on the wing. That stopped once today. Not this time. Is he across? He's got the first for sure, but not the touch.
That was great effort by Zeke. Gets it, goes in, and I'm not ready to say, ball game is not over.
Not yet. Not yet.
You have 3 timeouts. You have a chance regardless of anything, but the percentages go way down. Must be a timeout as good as me after this club.
First and goal. Back to Zeke. Touchdown, Dallas.
Imposing their will. Dak starting to get back into that rhythm there. You run right behind the great Zach Martin. One of the best right guards in the history, guards in general, history of the NFL, Jim. That's how good that guy is. For 70, just takes people, and you always run right behind them.
A drive that took 5 minutes and 39 seconds ends with another Elliott touchdown plunge. He got both touchdowns in the game. 14 carries, 56 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
And listen, we can tell he was a little bit rusty, a little out of rhythm. So a couple throws he got away with early in the game, but he's going to come out of this exactly what we hope to get a win. Going 18 for 24 for 205 yards today.
By the way, next Sunday, another week of regional action, the NFL on CBS. Got the Keystone State Showdown between the Steelers and Eagles. That's the headliner. We're going to be in Philadelphia. Other regional action, but it all begins at noon Eastern with JV and the guys. The NFL today. Next Sunday, the NFL is on CBS. Well, the turnovers, big part of this story in the second half. This one right here. And then from the one, the most as sure-handed a running back as there's been in the league over the last 6 years. Never having lost a fumble until that occasion. Jamal Williams. And then the Lewis pick sets up this second touchdown. Elliott, who got injured right before halftime. Looked like it could have been like a hyperextended knee, but he walked it off, he comes back out, and he plays.
Yeah, this defense, we talked to Dak coming back, and it's like they found their recipe on how to play this, right? Cooper Rush, it's just like today. This defense is carrying them this year. The offense needs to do enough. Don't turn the ball over. They did a pretty good job of that. And then all of a sudden, it's like you're going to wake up and be 18 for 24 over 220 yards, 2 touchdowns, or 1 as a clear. Very similar to Dak. No touchdowns and receptions today. But it's like this defense is carrying you. Run the football and just minimize the damage. That's how good this defense is.
Yeah, it just changes the whole way.